Stag here. Welcome back to the Lair of Stag. Studio vlog number 7. Typically my vlogs start, I want to say, on either Saturday night or Sunday, and this was what I was working on Saturday night. I got to live stream for a bit on and do some painting on Twitch on my painting Flickr that I've been slowly chugging along on. I ended up changing her skin a little more to a greenish hue to combat all the red, and I decided her hair needed to be pink, and I like her much better now. I'm also still slowly toning the background with some more like mist, and I'm hoping to work on her again tonight, actually. But this is like kind of future Stag talking. This week's been pretty productive, but kind of a letdown all at the same time, because I've really been trying to crank out the new stuff, because I'm thinking the release that I'm gonna have a lot of my new sticker sheets from like the last couple weeks that I've been making probably going to drop this coming week, which will be like a few days after this vlog goes live, because again, I'm future Stag. I need, it's really complicated talking about like things that are gonna happen in a week when it hasn't happened and it's not that week yet, and these vlogs are funny like that because I'm transcending space and time. So I had to do like so many notepads this week. I was running low on the crystal balls and my tombstones again, and I didn't want to discontinue the tombstones even though they were a huge pain, so I did some mild editing for those. But like my crystal balls, they're die cut, so they're a little finicky princess notepads that I have to cater to in a different way. And they definitely, like, I was cutting them for days. Like, they just kind of take a while to do, but I can do other things while I'm making them too. So they're not like a huge inconvenience, but they are slightly more finicky than making a regular notepad where I just essentially do a brick at once. Well, anyways, guys, here was my week. Finally found a method of counting out the notepads that's a little easier, but first I gotta mix up all the pages. I should probably do like a PDF that my printer just automatically prints out the pages in the right order, but I'll do that later. So I'm still printing them out in batches and I'm mixing them up. But I've been using this like little tool for like selecting a little stack of paper, roughly around as many as it kind of gets around 30 sheets that I need, but it's normally a few off. But then I use a scale and I can normally add in whatever pages that I need. recently on my Etsy, I have rolled out new sticker shipping. Every now and again I find one listing that is included in that shipping profile. I don't know, for whatever reason I keep missing random ones, but so I went back to, this is something I did in the beginning of 2020, which I would ship in envelopes for some smaller items that could ship flat and relatively small and didn't weigh much. Unfortunately, with 2020, it was an absolute mess and so many packages went missing. But Etsy has this new thing where they add tracking to the envelope shipping, but it's only available for domestic shipping within the United States. But it is much cheaper. So, because like I feel bad because someone like orders a sticker sheet and it's more than a sticker sheet to pay for shipping, because but I cut down on waste in that way too, because I'm not doing like a big envelope or my standard way of shipping anyway. Like right now, Etsy's dictating a lot of things for my business. I'm almost considering dumping my website and just operating my shop strictly through Etsy, but we'll see on that route. It is just kind of a pain to update these two different platforms and deal with things, because each thing is kind of finicky in what it needs or has to do. With Etsy, I know all packages now above, $5 or $10 must go out with a tracking number. So I can't do envelope shipping at all for international orders, because it has to have the tracking on it, and they don't offer it for international in general, so that sucks. If you're not in the US, but that's kind of the way international shipping works in general, no matter where you are. If you're ordering from another country, it just sucks. It's going to take longer, there's customs, there's all sorts of headaches with it, and it's just so expensive. So I haven't been doing most of my packaging, and it's been nice because I feel like these last few months, whatever, it's been really nice, and I've been able to get more done while packaging's been happening. But I do go through on those specific packaging days, after everything's been packaged, and package the orders that came through while we were packaging, while Mr. X was packaging. So I go through and sometimes package some additional things. I have to laugh at typically when you see the packaging videos, everyone has bright white desks and they're so clean and spotless, and then there's me and I'm just paint it black. But I it looks dirty, but my desk is not dirty because I always wipe it down normally before I do orders or anything. It's just I got paint splashes everywhere because I paint here, and that's fun. I'm not a digital artist. I'm not ready to say that, even though most of my art's been digital the last year or so with designing all the stickers and stuff. I do really want to replace my desktop though at some point. It's Monday night and just got finished packaging for the day. So many. Filled this entire crate from the post office. So people love the little tombstone notes, but they're so hard to cut because they're below the size that my the bar from my cutter goes to. The guide bar, I don't know what to call it. So I made them quite a bit bigger. The actual tombstone is about the size of the old Notepad. Now instead of getting rid of them, because I know I was talking about that in a video before, but I'm almost already sold out of them. All the ones that I made a few weeks ago. So I think I'm just gonna go slightly bigger so it's easier to cut. It's been a fairly light art week so far. I've been dealing with a lot of fatigue this week and just over, like, I don't know, swelling, and I don't know, it was just kind of felt a little harder this week than other weeks. I moved my stack cutter down to the floor and I was like kind of out of breath because, like, I don't know, with the fatigue you get, so like it just takes so much more energy to do anything or to just move, and it's really stupid. But I wanted to kind of be close to the floor because it just seemed easier for whatever reason. But I don't like to do things on the floor because I don't want to live there, and then you get stuck there. But I was able to muscle through a lot of stuff, and like the notepads were like this daunting thing, and it probably took me a little longer to make them than it normally would, but it's just a little frustrating. But I was able to at least get these widows done, black widows, that I was like, I've been planning. They're on the list. I have like one more thing on the list I want to do for release. Well, a couple more technical things, but for stickers anyway. And then I'll be pretty much caught up to where I wanted to be for this month, and I'm doing pretty good. Like, I've been doing really good with schedules and scheduling, but like with my health the way it is, like things can just change on a dime, and it really, really sucks. Like, this is my 7th week in a row posting a vlog, and like that's freaking cool because I never actually adhered to a schedule for YouTube before, and I've been keeping up with it. However, there's going to get some point, because I'm now editing the vlogs always on Saturdays, but I might get to the point where things just start sucking. Like, if I'm having a lot of swelling and I can't use my hands, like, that really affects art for a day, and like the next day my hands might be fine. Sometimes it might take 2 days for them to get back to normal. Other times it could be something slightly more serious, and I really can't help things, but at least I can try to plan ahead and shift things around a bit. I don't know. I don't really like talking about health stuff. It's really stupid, but unfortunately it's like a sad reality that I gotta deal with this, and things could come up. Spiders. so tiny. They're a little big to go with my web, so I'm thinking about making my webs much bigger, doing a big sheet. I thought that would be cool. feel like the white enchanted forest is not as dark as I would like it. It still looks good though, but it's a little, I wouldn't say desaturated, a little more faded than the blacks on the other tape. So all the brand new sticker sheets are getting the new layout, but I still have a lot of older sheets that I need to convert over as well. So I took this as an opportunity to do the web, which my web sheet has been updated a little bit. The artwork's changed a little bit, and I doubled down on some of my favorite webs. But the reason why I did the web was I needed bigger webs for the widows, which they still have their standard little spiders, but these will work better with the widow. I've been thinking about doing some larger sheets. So these are about like twice the size. Of my standard sticker sheet. And so here's my first big sheet. I think I'm going to list them with the Black Widows as like an add-on. I'll probably put them on the web listing too. I gotta edit the photos a bit, but I'm still gonna have the old webs in the small size for a little bit. Some little transparent sticker action. I really like the clear stickers. Ideally, eventually, I'm going to get a printer that does white ink, so I can get them printed in white ink as well. I really haven't thought about putting them on like traditional white sticker paper. Really didn't want to, but I know people that might use like blackout journals or whatever. Like at the white would end up being really neat. But clear. I think it's pretty cool to layer them sometimes. Like I did originally on the web sheet, they had these little baby spiders, but you can just kind of hang them from the webs or whatever. It's kind of like make your own. Like I totally layer them. Like I have clear crystal balls, and you can put things like behind the crystal balls, and I thought that was cool. But I have a lot of ideas for clear stickers in the future. and I'm playing with different paper types still, but I thought these would be great to get out before Halloween. Obviously, Spideys. And to revamp the webs anyway, so. I feel like this has been a pretty thin week for sticker making for me, but I've been doing so many notepads, it's insane. I had to restock, and I haven't really had the chance to make too much new this week. This week I realized I was running out of like all promotionals. I ordered them in like huge bulk, but I'm like running out of my freebie bookmarks and business cards I ran out of a while ago, and I've been using like my coupon card as kind of like a go-to business card. So I did a little quick redesign because I had to order stuff anyway, and I like it. I'm obsessed with these little vampire bats that I did. Like he's just so happy. But I figured I'd get all the links on there. I don't have my Facebook on there anymore because I don't really use it that much. But I figured this was all the core things right now anyway. And I'm switching over to new freebie bookmarks, which I think is going to be the Haunter and Reanimated. I still have a bunch of the other ones left. And the postcards I'm going to have to change out. I think I'm going to go to Daisy Bones for a little bit, and then yeah. So like Vistaprint, where I typically got them printed, is like double the prices they were last year, and that kind of sucks. Like I know for inflation, I haven't realized too many things because it's like I gotta buy stuff anyway. So when running a business, so I don't really notice it, but like comparing some stuff like the washi tape to like that's definitely gone up too. I've also redid my coupon cards. So I've been doing these coupon cards for probably about 4 years. And I decided, like they've gone through a couple different facelifts, but they've kind of always just stayed with the whole crystal ball theme. Like I do have some other ideas for other ones, but I used my hands from the claw sticker sheet and then one of my crystal balls from the crystal ball sticker sheet and just kind of mash things together. So I like them. I decided to go with something I can print myself since I have the means to easily cut now, and I really like this paper stock because it's the same ones I use for my notebook covers, but I love the texture and I think they look pretty nice. Typically they were all black, but I decided to go with the white background. So new things. Orders will look slightly different from now on. Well, not from now on because we're still using up the rest of the stock, which is probably going to run out next week, but I should be able to get my my new stuff from Vistaprint as well. It's Saturday morning and I did a little bit of brainstorming as this is sort of like a preview for next week because one of the last sticker sheets I want to get done for this release is another zombie theme sheet, and along the theme of Raise the Dead. So I wanted some type of hands coming out of the ground. I might do a couple zombie girls. I don't know yet. So I was just kind of playing around this morning before editing the vlog, and thought it was somewhat of a decent way to send off the week. I will be happy next week when I finally get everything updated with the new stuff in the shop, and I feel like I can kind of, I wouldn't say relax, because who even does that anymore? But I really have some ideas I really want to get to. And it's literally like every day. I'm just realizing how insane I sound because, like, that's probably in every video, like that line. I'm running low on some of the dark poet stuff, and I did not make those notepads myself. I sent away for them, and I wasn't happy with the quality, but I've also kind of outgrown the art now, like, if that makes sense. While I like some of it, I'm just, it's just older now, and I kind of want to revamp that too. And there's a couple other things that I think would go really well with it that I want to do. I'm really having fun with like themes and like doing stuff. But that's like a while off, probably within a month. I need to work on Oracle deck art too in these coming months and get them sent off for reprinting. But hopefully next week I get to the new notebook designs I wanted to work on, which I still didn't get to this week. I need to make my coffin-shaped bookmarks still, and I want to finish up the zombie stickers, get the update up. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. You can find me on Instagram, where I post frequently, and I'm thinking about opening a TikTok soon, but we'll see about that in the next video. But you can also find me on Patreon and my website, lowbrowmisfits.com, and my Etsy shop.